live with some Tai Chi moves here, and so we just want to rehearse the first third of the form. So you want to start off by stepping to the left. First stand with your heels together. Then you take a sink down and you take a small step to the left. Then you adjust your feet. There's a method for doing this. I'm not sure exactly how, but they really go into the nitty-gritty, these old Chinese masters. But when your feet are parallel, you want to sink down and at the same time raise your arms. And then you move the arms in an arc. And then when you sink down your arms, you exhale. And you stand up straight. So let's try it. This is called preparation. So stand with your heels together and your toes are pointing out 30 degrees here. You try to relax your shoulders and you feel as being suspended from above like a puppet. Then you kind of, sometimes you see people like kind of corkscrew their way to the left, and you kind of peel your left heel off the ground here. And you take a small step to the left. And then you adjust your right foot. Pivot on your toes here, I think. Pivot on your toes a bit so that you stand with your feet parallel. Then inhale, sink down and raise your arms and move the arms in an arc. You move the arms inward here. And then you lower the arms and raise your body at the same time, slightly, you see here. And then you hold your arms by your side and then you shift your weight to the left leg. Then you pivot on your right, or swivel or whatever, on your right heel. Right, turn the right foot, it's pointing out now 30 degrees here. So feet movement first. And then you swing your right arm in a big motion and your left arm in a small motion. But you need to move the arms together. So that you feel somehow the hands are connected here. And you kind of swivel on your left foot. So my left heel peels off the ground now here. And then you take a small step to the left. Step first and then the arm follows. It's like throwing a frisbee with the left. And pat someone on the head with the right. But you kind of feel the connection still here. And sometimes you kind of extend here so that you adjust your back leg. And sometimes you see people like incline here. So you turn your left foot inward because you need to protect your groin, I think. And then you grab a feeling of holding a smaller ball here on the left. You move your arms closer to your body here. So usually not this, but kind of feel like you're cupping the elbow with your right hand. Then you take you incline, turn on your left foot somewhat, and then you take a small step to the right, Step first. Throw a frisbee with right, and then left hand follows right. So you squeeze a small ball here. And kind of extend upwards, forwards and upwards here. This is the first force called ward off. Ward off right, sink down on your left leg, roll back. It's the second force. Kind of deflect incoming force here while keeping your balance. And then you rotate your hip here. Left hand makes a big circle around. Keep the right arm up as a guard. And then you exhale and shift your weight forward. Press your left hand against the thumb, the base of the thumb. Left palm against the right base of the thumb. Exhale and press forward. Then you shift the weight backwards. You kind of push forward and up. Shift the weight forward and push. So these are the four basic forces in Tai Chi. You have the ward off right, or ward off. You have the roll back. You have the press. And you have the push. And then you go into the signature move of Tai Chi is the single whip. So you want to move your body first, turn on your right heel, and the arms follow. And this is both a roll back and a ward off. I think you roll back here, you form a beak. This is the ward off. The thumb touches the other fingers. And then you step left on the diagonal to strike left. This is kind of like combining two forces. I think it's ward off and roll back. So you strike left. Then you kind of adjust place your weight on your left leg. Kind of hug a tree here. Then you step up with your right leg. This is play guitar. Also. Tjena. Tjena. Jo, det är bra, det är bra. Hur är det för? Ja, det var länge sedan, ja. Jobbar du fort? Du gick tillbaka till, ja men det är bra, det kanske är bra. I annan timme, det var ju synd. Ja, kanske ska jag flytta. Så kanske vi ses igen, men samtidigt så kanske jag inte behöver det längre riktigt, jag vet inte. Men jag får se, det går ju rätt bra ändå. Men vi hörs, trevligt. Fint väder, ja, kul. So this is the play guitar. So I want to pull back here. This is of course a combat position. You want to kind of occupy the center line here. Then you kind of pull down. You imagine pulling someone down here and you incline, you turn your right foot inwards, pull down, and then you kind of turn your side to the, you step up with your right foot, kind of like barging down the door while protecting. So it's like, of course, it's a shoulder strike. You can also do an elbow strike here. And then you place your weight on your right leg. You step left, and then you make the famous high block here. Kind of block on the diagonal. Sink down. Don't raise your shoulders. Sink down here. And I stand on my toes with my left. It is, of course, you need to be able to kick here. This is the famous crane kick. Kind of like shielding yourself from the sun here with your right arm. And then you deflect downwards, deflect upwards with the left. You step left and strike right. This is the brush knee. This is pretty difficult. Move your legs first. The left foot moves in a circle step here. Right arm. Raise right arm. As if holding a plate here or something. Right arm first. The right hand moves close to your face. So this is you strike to the chest usually, and the left arm makes a low block. And now 70% of my weight is on my left leg. Exhale and push forward. Step in with right closer to left, step up with left. And then another play guitar. Play guitar. Another brush knee. In the long form you make several brush knees here. Brush knee left. Turn on your left foot. Circle step. Brush knee right. Inhale and rock back, turn on your foot, step up with the left. So you keep your balance, brush knee left, and then another play guitar, another brush knee, and then you, this difficult pose, first feet position, you kind of rock back, pivot on your left foot, then you take a circle step forward, I think you parry here, and then you step forward to punch. So it kind of looks like first a brush knee, and then you deflect here. Sometimes they make a low block here. You need to get out of the way and block, and the other hand is open, left hand is closed here. I think it's like a fist block. Then you step up. This is of course the high block, the Odanoke. Usually they block more forward. Chinese martial arts are usually more offensive than the Japanese. Usually a Chinese martial artist would just he would have more of a forward position than the Japanese. He would parry, and then immediately he would go into to punch. Kind of move forward in on the diagonal. Deflect, parry, punch can of course be doesn't have to be slow. You just need to coordinate your movement with your breathing. Then you inhale, and this is where you release a grip or something. So you will probably turn your hand something like this, or maybe the opposite direction, I'm not sure. But you inhale and move backwards in a kind of circular motion, and then exhale and push. And then the last movement is that you turn to the right, turn first, and then your arms follow. Then you kind of cross your hands here. Exhale and lower the arms. Yeah, kind of like the opposite of what we did in the beginning. Then you step left to right to conclude the form. So thanks for watching. I know you like short streams, but watch some of my church organ videos. I try to teach how to play the organ. I've only been playing the organ for less than a year, but I took some piano classes in high school. So now he says I probably would. There's a prep course for church musicians you can take, and he said I would probably qualify for that. There are two positions for church musicians. You have the organist, is the college degree, and you have the cantorial position, which is more like a community college degree. But cantor, of course, means singer, the person who sings or something. So thanks for watching. Leave a like and comment, and watch some of my other videos. It means a lot to me that you watch. I need a few thousand views on some of my videos, at least a few hundred, to keep this channel alive. So